too long ago.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another sunny side up edition of the Mack Brothers podcast.
Hi.
That's Frog on bicycle, and that's John.
Similar to Frog on bicycle, I'm green and I ride a bicycle.
John,
I just got a pinky ring.
yo, oh,
If I collect all of the 5 Goombas, that's what they're calling them, I turn into an eggplant.
that's so much more disappointing than like the
Yeah.
what is it, the Infinity Stones and the Infinity Gauntlet. That is way more
I was
disappointing.
thinking of Captain Planet.
Captain Planet.
Don't you got to collect 5 rings and you can turn into Captain Planet?
I don't remember. I don't. This is way. You're so much older than me.
I don't care about the
You're
planet.
so old that's. I don't even get your reference. I don't even understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I tell everyone you were just telling me. You were screaming it. You were remember you were walking up to the house, you were screaming. You were very upset.
Oh yeah, our grandfather's growing tomatoes, and he was showing off his tomatoes, and I just kicked them all over, and I said, "Give me these tomatoes!"
That's not what you were screaming.
Like that.
Well, you did scream that, but this before you screamed that.
I don't remember.
You remember you were manically knocking on everyone's door. You were freaking out. You were really upset. You were agitated. You were sweating. I had to convince you to not break your glasses. You're so angry.
Was that Saturday?
No, that was Wednesday evening.
Oh no, I don't remember that.
You know what it was?
I must have.
You know what happened?
out.
You were trying to convince everyone up the street to listen to Drinkin In Work.
Yeah, that's right.
And no one answered their doors. It was
Yeah.
a mess.
Well, see, a lot of the people on this block, they're actually in work right now, and it just took me a minute to realize that they are probably listening to our new single "Drinkin In Work," which is streaming everywhere, in work right now.
I think
At
that
this
ring's
very
having a
second.
bad effect on you already.
Yeah, I think that the all the gold and the diamonds go to my head. There's like a chemical thing that shoots right up to my head and inflate
In the words of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, all the glitters ain't gold, baby.
But this is gold. Oh, the actual glitter on this is diamonds and gold.
Well, and
But that's beside the point.
what we're trying to get across is go listen to our new song, "Drinking in Work."
Yes.
If you're in work and you're thirsty, listen to it. If you're out of work and you're thirsty, listen to it. If you're right next to John, listen to it. Definitely listen to it if you're next to John.
I haven't been sleeping great.
You know, I have been sleeping like very average. I've gotten a lot of average night sleeps.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm averaging 5 hours a night right
so
now.
I've been having a rough week.
That's really bad.
For a bunch of weekend reasons. But I took 2 vitamin D, and I finally got vitamin K2 back in my diet. First day, I felt so good. I was like,
Guess what?
What?
I also got K2.
Did you really?
Yeah.
See? Well, so what you're supposed to do is every 10,000 IUs of vitamin D, this is for all the health freaks out there, every 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3, you should take a vitamin K supplement because it just helps. It helps take the vitamin D where it has to go, and it doesn't let it linger in the body, which could, depending on how much vitamin D you're taking a day, could cause you like real bad stomach pains. It could give you could raise the calcium levels in your blood.
Algida?
I don't know. It raises the calcium levels in your blood. That's like the main thing. But you have to be taking like 60,000 to like 100,000 IUs a day for like a year for that to be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take two little vitamin D tablets, I just watched a video on this today. So 10,000 IUs
Okay.
is a quarter of a milligram.
Okay.
So when if you look up the national like what the
Recommended
daily dose of vitamin D3 is, it says 600 to 800 IUs, but that research is very outdated. It was out.
Yeah.
It was done in like the 70s or the 80s to try and prevent osteoporosis.
Bunch of fucking hippies.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was trying to prevent osteoporosis,
Yeah.
and that was the recommended dose. Now they haven't done research on it until recently, again because of COVID, and now they're starting to figure out all this more stuff about vitamin D3 and why it's so important and stuff like that. Especially like if you have autoimmune disease, you have diabetes, you have high blood pressure, you got any of those kind of things, you're not going to be able to get enough vitamin D3 in your diet, so you should take a supplement. But yeah, I felt excellent. I took the double dose. I was only taking one a day, and I took 2 today with the vitamin K2. I finally bought the good stuff.
You upped it.
And I felt
Let me ask you
so
a question.
good today.
Where you get your K2 at?
Amazon.
They
So it
sell
has
it on
to be-
Amazon now?
It has to be K. Oh, what are you talking about? Talking about something else?
What have you been talking about?
I don't vitamins. Listen how
I mean,
you consider
that's
vitamins.
what I mean. I don't know if I consider it,
Well, your nickname
but I
is
consider this public.
your nickname is K Byhole. So
I mean, it is. Yes.
no, but so listen to how. So the vitamin K2 that you should take is vitamin K2 MK7. Tell me that doesn't sound like a
Sounds like
jail cell in.
It sounds like the government
Russia.
is still hiding it.
Yeah.
Like we should.
Vitamin K2 MK7.
If anyone should have it, you definitely shouldn't have it.
It's like malacafethylene, this molecule 7 or something like that.
Melacalifafline.
Something like that. I don't know how to say it, but it's
the
MK7
I'm telling
for
you,
sure.
it's his fucking pinky ring.
Did I get shit on?
I don't know.
I just fucking got hit with
I
something.
don't know, man.
Look at the little specks on my
People
face.
have been
I
shitting
don't
on me all week. No, I'm just kidding.
know.
I'm good. No one shot
So,
on me this
Matthew,
week. Last week.
I watched your. I didn't do the math. I watched your review. Your Mack,
on the Monday Mack, my Revolver review.
Yeah, and I generally agree that it's an incredible album. But I did
Well, I mean,
my
I gave
own.
it a 10 out of 10, so I think we both feel overall the same way about the album.
Yes.
But I
So
don't
let
know
me
if we
run
feel the
through-
same way about every
I'm gonna
song.
quickly run through my notes. Taxman, genius songwriting. What an opener. So explosive. 9.3 out of 10.
I mean, it's like we gave that basically the same rating.
I'm gonna average out.
Yeah, I gave it a 9 out of 10. All right.
As I give the thing. Eleanor Rigby. Revolutionary. Strings are perfect. Perfectly devastating.
It's a nice
Paul's lyrics and vox and background vocals are nuts. 9.5 out of 10. I'm Only Sleeping. Best song about sleeping besides maybe I'm So Tired. First use of background guitar or backwards guitar. One of the best chorus and melody background vocal combinations ever. 9.7 out of 10.
breeze.
Really like I'm Only Sleeping. Love you
I gave
too.
that a 9 out of 10, so.
Love You Too. Love the rhythm of this track the most. Love the little foggy guitar or sitar, whatever it is, that's real prominent in the chorus. I guess it's on the left side of the speaker. George has some cool lyrics, but this is one of the first non-incredible songs on the album. 7.2 out of 10.
We gave that basically the same rating also.
Here, There, Everywhere. Gorgeous. Breathtaking. Great background vocal. One of my favorite love songs ever. 8.7 out of
What's
10.
it say there? Does it say Matthew does a better version of it than Paul? Oh, wow. How much what did you get that rating?
8.7 out of 10.
All right, I got you.
Yellow Submarine. Fuck yeah, Ringo.
Great
So
song.
much fun. Love when artists do this, and they probably started the trend. 8.2 out of 10.
Okay.
She Said ×2. Some of my favorite drums from Ringo. Great song. Love the guitars as well. Nice trippy lyrics. 8.4 out of 10. Good Day Sunshine. One of my least listened to songs on this album, but it's just a high quality, happy-go-lucky tune. 7.6 out of 10. All right, you ready?
Okay.
And Your Bird Can Sing. Love this song so much. Everything is perfect on it. 10 out of 10.
Ooh, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I gave that a 9.
10 out of 10. Love that song. There's not... I listen to it and I just immediately go, This is one of the most
Yowie,
important songs
wowie.
ever, at least to me. For No One. For what it is, it's a perfect song. Wouldn't change anything about it, and I'm so happy it exists. 10 out of 10. Dr. Robert. This created the Libertines. Such a banger. 8.1 out of 10.
I love Dr. Robert.
You know, I was thinking about doing like a cover of it, and then I was like, I don't think I want to cover any Beatles songs unless like it's a real
I
production.
think I like. Continue and we'll discuss
All right.
covers.
I want to tell you, George was never in a rush performance-wise, and I love it. Like vocally, I mean. Like he's always takes his time.
I want to tell.
He has very
Yeah.
good cadence, and he there's no rush. Even the background vocals, if you listen,
Maybe they were
almost
slowed
sound
down
like
a
they're
little
trying to rush it up.
because they did that with Rain.
All they might have, but all his songs really, like in general, but this song especially.
Yeah, he has great delivery.
Guitar is really sick in this, like that at the intro. Background vocal is fun. 8 out of 10. Gotta Get You Into My Life. Another great Paul love song. The end. Oh. Pick any Ryan Reynolds movie, and this could be the end credits to it.
Yeah, that's a really good
The
one.
horns are beautiful. Outro of Paul yelling, like, soulfully at the end is great. 8.4 out of 10. And then Tomorrow Never Knows. Ringo is a sick fuck. John's Tibetan Book of the Dead lyrics. Paul's bass is directly keeping the heartbeat of the song beating.
Whole song's in C.
George's many different guitar and sitar tracks, and the production that puts it all together by George Martin, closing with another perfect song, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Now, Divide That Boy by 14.
.12.
It feels like it should be higher, shouldn't it?
Well, this is why I don't judge based on the songs, because you had a bunch of 8s and a bunch of... It probably was a little higher. The first one, there was a rounding error.
Oh, talk to the people for a minute, Matthew.
And I'm not talking to anybody. I'll look at the people, though. Yeah, I think I clicked the percentage button by mistake. I actually think I did. I got big thumbs, you know what I mean? They're not green.
No. The first 3 songs are a 9.3, 9.5, and a 9.7.
What if you add it up and it's like a 7.9? It's even lower. What do we have to talk about this week, people? There was an attempted coup in Russia. And then my dude backed off, I think. I don't know. There's always more of these stories than we know about. Joe Biden said Putin's in Iran. He's fighting a war in Iran or Iraq or something like that. That was pretty funny. Donald Trump, someone wrote in a book that he used to talk about how sexy his daughter is all the time in the White House. He's just a prize, too. That's like some world news, I guess. There's a lot going on. There always is a lot going on, especially since COVID. Like, shit's got so crazy, really, since Trump started running. It really turned the whole, mum is the word, political landscape on its head. I don't know, though. RFK Jr. is getting a lot of exposure recently.
All right, so I think I know what happened. I think I skipped by accident. I want to tell you.
All right, what's your score?
No, I didn't.
What's your score?
Yeah, I didn't skip. I want to tell you. 8.77.
Wow, so you gave the album an 8.7, and I gave it a 10. Wow.
Yeah. Well,
wow, who likes the album more? No,
I don't think the album is a 10.
You don't think this is a 10 out of 10 for an album?
No, it's an 8.7.
That's the craziest thing. Every song has to be a 10. Albums are a piece of art unto themselves, separate from the songs.
I think you're
because
you're
then you'd
correct.
have to. Then if you went by that, then you'd never be able to rate a concept album ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's a whole piece. Like you have to take it for the whole thing, and then the song separately.
Well, then it's a 9.5 5 still because even though, like, I don't think a perfect album has 2 7-somethings on it.
That's
like
fair.
Rumors. Rumors
I'll give it
isn't a perfect album.
Yeah, but I gave Rumors a 9, I think.
Very few. Abbey Road's probably a perfect album.
Would you give Mean Mr. Mustard anything higher than an 8?
But you...
I'm just messing with you. It's on the Abbey Road medley.
Yeah, you got
I
a
know.
best in the medley, boy.
I know. It's the great. It's like the Abbey Road. Abbey Road might be an 11 out of 10.
Literally, John Lennon could have been going like this during half of his songs. Poop, 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 poop. And
Dude, you would shit
as
like. Think about reviewing the White Album for you.
Listen, as long as it got to, and in the end, then it's a 10. It's fine.
Yes, you're totally right.
The White Album is probably not a perfect album because now that I'm an older boy,
if you rated every single song and you added them all up, that album would be like a 7.
yeah, I know,
be like a 6.8.
But
7.
even like the like
I'm not even on camera.
I think I would give some of the stuff that you think is like okay, like
Glass Onion's like an 8.5 for me.
Glass Onion's fucking rad, man.
That's a great song.
Glass Onion might
Piggies is a 7.5.
Yeah, it's Piggy. I mean, Piggies
is a great song.
But Piggies, I mean, is that the first Cop diss track ever?
It might be.
I mean, come on now. You gotta.
It might be.
Give the devil his due.
Listen, I agree. I was trying not to give the devil his due because my whole point about why Revolver is a 10 out of 10 is because like major artists heard the album and changed their whole entire creative output based on the album. Like that's how good, like they had albums so good that whole bands that were established and had full careers and were already music hall of famers were like, okay, we got to write Indian music now.
Yeah, I know.
Like that's how big the Beatles were. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I had a shout out that I forgot to give on Monday Mack that I want to give out now. I'm giving a shout out to my girl Pink Panthers for her song Angel off the Barbie soundtrack album. I wanted to give it a shout out. I'm giving the song a 7 out of 10.
Oh yeah, you shared that to me.
I'm giving that song a 7 out of 10.
That's a good song.
It's a really good cute little movie soundtrack song, and it shocked me. And I have a prediction. I have a prediction on the pod. I think I don't have like a year like limit in it, but when all is said and done, Pink Panthers is going to have a better, longer lasting, more successful career than Ice Spice.
Ooh, you did say that, and I kind of agree. I think Ice Spice stinks.
You know, I'm not going to say what you told me, but what I will say is every time I do look at Ice Spice, as soon as she came onto the scene, I got weird vibes right away.
Yeah,
from Ice Spice.
Yeah, I'll just say
very industry plant like vibes.
Someone said something, and I seen what they said, and then I agreed. And now, I always thought that Ice Spice kind of looked.
Is she part Asian?
Goofy? I have no idea. I don't know anything.
She's definitely
about her.
mixed. She's definitely mixed, and I definitely think she's an industry plant.
Well, I always thought that she looked not goofy like her style or anything. Like she looked like she would go where I don't know where my keys are at.
You know what she looks always. Like? You know who Ice Spice is?
I'm trying to beat around this.
John, you know what Ice Spice. You know what Ice Spice looks like? She looks like the girl in class. The girl in class.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. I just think that she might be stupid.
And that's a very,
some people
very,
just
very
got
good.
a stupid face.
It's a very, very
and
good.
I think she looks like she's probably very smart. I don't know, but
you know what the weird thing is? In interviews, she is well spoken, and that's why people surmise that she's an industry plant.
She could be.
Well, right away she was put with Nicki Minaj and this and that. I mean, it was very quick.
Yeah,
it was very, very, very quick. I don't know.
Yeah, I just could care less about her.
So you know how The Weeknd has a new show out, right?
It's got canceled, didn't it?
Yeah, it's not gonna have a season 2. Season 1's airing.
There's like 7 episodes. They cut the whole season.
No shit.
I think that's what I seen.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, so I watched the first like 20 minutes.
I watched the first 2 episodes.
It was so fucking stupid.
It's really dumb.
It was so dumb. I mean, like, I don't know what they were. I don't know. I guess this was like the Weeknd's like pet project, and like it can tell that like, all right. So he did the whole. He had Starboy. He had such a run. I Can't Feel My Face, and then he had like more critically quieter stuff, like the first album or 2 albums he had before that. So he's like really had a great build, like the last like 10, 15 years, right?
Pop single
In a long time.
in a very long time too, with Blinding Lights. Like, I mean, it was everywhere.
And that album was one of the best pop albums in like a long time.
Great album.
Like
Save
20
Your
years.
Tears is a great song.
Like 20 years, it's like I'm saying, like it's up there with all the classic pop albums.
Yeah.
So now I have another. This isn't a prediction. This is just an opinion. The Weeknd has gotten way too big for his boots. Like when Liam would say, "I think he's getting a little bit big for his fucking boots."
Yeah.
Like the Weeknd's definitely a little bit. Like he needs to wind it back just a little bit. Like his name's The Weeknd, right?
Yeah.
And there's no E in it.
Mm.
On end, it's ND. It's The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
Yeah.
So if I meet him, I'm gonna go. It's nice to meet you, The Weeknd.
I wish he was able to make a better show.
You want to talk about industry plant? Fucking Lily Rose Depp. Oh, you're Johnny Depp's daughter. Wow, that's cool. You have a cute figure. You wanted to get. Oh, okay. You don't care. You'll get naked for a whole show.
So I watched the first 2 episodes, and the whole time I'm thinking: 1, The Weeknd's a bad actor. 2, the show is so nonsensical. And like
Makes no sense.
Like there's no way that's how it actually happens.
It's the most shallow show I've probably ever watched.
Like literally, like I think there's probably 2 examples out of every pop star that like had it that bad. And
Who's
it's
the
like
fucking
Britney Spears?
Who's the friend? Who's the enabling friend that feels bad that you're supposed to like see? You're supposed to basically watch the whole show through her eyes. Basically, who the fuck's the friend? Like any real friend's like, what are you fucking stupid?
Well, this is the thing too. It was just so. It's just so dumb. Everything about it's dumb because when you, if we're both managers, if you're managing someone who's like literally your money, your meal ticket, and you see them literally like calling for their dead mother, spoiler alert, like when you know she's been dead for over a year and she's like exhausted, that's why she's even thinking that she's seeing her mom, then you know to stop what they're doing, put her in a program, get her back to full health, because in the long run, I mean, it's just the dumbest show in the whole world. And then you got The Weeknd, who just... I seen a like a 4-minute video of just his worst lines.
I like.
Did you see the way he pronounces?
The last scene I watched, I didn't see how he pronounced carte blanche, but can I guess how he pronounced it?
Yeah, good.
Carte blanche.
I think he said carte blanche or something like that.
Oh my god! For fuck's sake!
And then he gets.
For fuck's sake!
Oh, this one dude. He goes. Now.
Can I? Do you know who was cut from the show? I was actually cast for the show.
Who were you?
I was supposed to be her security guy.
Yeah.
Who was just a wise guy. And they cut my character. They cut my character
because you know why she would.
No, I let everything happen because everyone had to like kind of slide, like take care of me under the table.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? But they didn't. But I would say shit about it. Like,
it's fucked up.
You're gonna lock that guy. You gotta hold the door back. Why don't we just fucking take him out? Take him out at the neck. Take him out. Wouldn't it be great if like Paulie Walnuts showed up in The Idol?
He's just sitting at the bar while she's like dancing.
What's all this about? This is. I can't believe this. This is the craziest thing. Where's Amanagat? You got a cucumber tomato salad. Who eats cucumber tomato? I want Amanagat. Hey, T, I think we could make some money off of her, T. I think we could make some money off her, T. I swear that we could make money off her. If you just let me do what I'm going to do, I got the screenplay, too. Maybe I could show her my screenplay. Christopher, nobody wants to hear your fucking screenplay. Now, Lily Rose Depp or whatever her name is, we could maybe get her on the job or something. But that's it. That's enough after that.
You have her working construction.
Yeah. That's the problem with all these young people. They need to learn hard work.
What character was that?
I don't know.
I think you got a little.
That's Tony Soprano.
I would
Well,
love.
T, maybe we could have us selling stocks and bonds.
I would love to like.
Just a bunch of just to have one wise guy in that show would change.
Christopher, she's an artist, Christopher.
They would change the whole thing. This is what art is. Yeah, I like this. Christopher, this is not art.
Who the fuck is this weekend guy?
That was a good Christopher. That was a decent Christopher. It was just weird. What about the weekday? Is that me? And now I'm standing here like Joe Jerkoff, and he called me the weekday.
It'd be funny, cause they would definitely hear about this guy that's like starting to like flirt with their meal ticket. Them two, Paulie,
Listen,
and
Bobby, I need you to take care of something for me and be discreet. I need you to be discreet. There's this guy. He owns a club. He's trying to move in on my action. Don't. You know I can't do that. I haven't even eaten carrot seedy yet.
I always go to that club. What if the club don't exist? I lost it.
Is that they gave me bubblegum shots the last time I was there. I like the bubblegum.
You know my favorite thing is you make the face too. You make the dumb face that he has.
They give me a bubblegum shot. I love bubblegum shots. Well, you always got to put me in these positions. I don't want to be in this position. And then this stupid little son walk. Dad, are you leaving? Don't worry about it, Bobby Jr. It's going to be okay. Yeah, you know what? Take my sister away at it, too. Give her something to do. Give her something to do. Maybe she'll meet another French guy there. Such a great show. So many great characters. See, like, you watch real TV a lot. Like, you like good shit. I like good shit. We watch good shit. And then you watch The Idol, and you're like, this is the dumbest, this is the most vapid. I like when he walks into the mansion the weekend. What's his name? What's his name in the show? Like
I couldn't tell you.
Like fucking
Phil.
Fucky Farouk or whatever the fuck his name is. So he walks in.
Oh, he does. He has like two. His first and the next name are the same. It's like turquoise or something like that.
He walks in. And he has a long cape on because he's trying to look as cool as Daft Punk did in his video. He has a short ponytail. He has a creeper ponytail, right? He has a tadpole hanging out at the back of his fucking head. And he walks in and he sees the friend and he goes, just starts making out with her. Starts making out with her, right? And then he goes, he's just like, is this piano for me? Or something stupid. Like he has a dumb line.
Yeah.
And then he sits down and he's playing
I
the
couldn't even
piano.
believe what I
Like
was
he's not going to like he just like, oh, I'm so cool. Like it's like it was the dumbest thing ever. It was so
He's
stupid.
pouring himself fucking liquor out of the like this is what drives me crazy.
I hope the cast of The Idol, well, not the cast. I mean, in real life, whatever. I hope their on-screen characters and the on-screen characters from Euphoria all overdose together. I had enough of all these fucking mysterious, fucking A24 influenced fucking shows that are nowhere near as good as anything A24 actually does. Everything has to have so much fucking film grain,
it's like
and
B-
be cute
24.
and be smoky, and there's got to be like a minute of silence with like dramatic scenes, and then they have like I thought it would be really cool if we hung out in the cellar. Yeah, I think it would be really cool if we hung out in the cellar. Let's go hang out in the cellar.
Oh my God!
When you go in the cellar, it's like another mansion.
Listen,
Like
the worst thing in the whole world. They're having a party. Everyone's doing coke and they're getting drunk, and there's like 7 people there, and like
some guy's like, "Welcome to the scene, man."
no, the reliable friend of Lilly. Rose Depp, she likes this other guy, and then the weekends with dancing with Lilly, whatever Depp, and then he brings this like cokehead girl that's like flying around the house, and then she just sits down.
Flying around there.
Yeah, and then she just sits down, and she starts playing piano, and she starts playing.
Oh, she's talented too.
Oh, they all of them are.
They're all virtuosos.
All of them are secret like Kurt Cobain's. Every single
Remember
one of them.
Sunga Young, the Korean virtuoso guitar player who blew up when he was 11?
Oh, yeah, he's
they're
the
all
best.
they're all his level of
She
as
just
an
starts
adult.
playing
Yeah.
this, and I don't remember if we did it on the Monday Mack, because we did the first song from this stupid show. But it's
the one
called,
with Madonna.
It's called Family, and it's just this 3-minute piano ballad. I couldn't tell you.
She really played a 3-minute piano ballad at this party?
On this show, and we're gonna have to cut this part out. I gotta play it for you because they're gonna. I mean, we don't make any money anyway. So
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
hold on. You gotta hear this song to explain. They played the whole.
Speaking
song.
of making money on our pod, this is a good time to talk about our sponsor. You're not going to find this at any rinky-dink style, ridiculous party that you might find at the Idol, where people are playing 3-minute piano ballads.
No.
League Island Brewing Club. As soon as you drink this beer, you'll never have to worry about dealing with people that are this shallow from the Idol.
And not only do we love it and recommend it, not only is it a family-run business, but the most important family, it's their favorite beer, the Christs.
It's the only beer Mary. It's actually the only thing Mary ever drank.
If you actually canonically, which means the for real story, read the Bible in its original language,
Preach.
Jesus turned water into League Island Brewing Club.
He
All
did.
right, so here's the song.
Join the club.
I'm sitting there and I'm watching it and it now. Let me paint the scene while this stupid idiot's playing this song on piano. They show all the coked out losers start to sway, right? And now,
Oh, it's like a choreographed scene.
no. Oh, it first starts out as a montage.
You know when 20 minutes into the show, she does her dance routine, and it cuts from like it being a normal show, then it cuts to basically like a music video of her doing this dance routine.
Yeah.
It does do the same thing where they're in a normal scene, she starts playing, and all of a sudden the filming style totally changes.
She starts playing. Oh yeah. They're like all sped off. And sped
Yeah,
down.
it's all fucked
and
up,
like
yeah.
you're seeing like different, like they're looking at each other and they're doing coke, and then the safe friend starts to like be nervous, and then she starts to like calm down a little bit because the guy she's with's like, oh.
Did she do coke?
I don't remember, but
She should have.
I couldn't believe that the song but you just got to hear the chorus, because the chorus goes on for fucking ever. There's no drums during. That's my family. We don't like each other very much, and I'm okay with that. But it breaks my mother's heart, right? So that goes on for literally 3 minutes, and it's the whole montage of them partying.
Oh,
is to
my
that,
God.
and then it ends with them all around the piano watching this dingbat sing this song on piano, and they all start singing it with her. The Weeknd starts singing. Now these are all got people that have been drinking and doing coke for about 6 hours. And then they end up around this piano, perfectly harmonizing to this stupid lady singing this song. And I'm sitting there. That's when I was truly out. That's when I was
We sound like such old grumpy men.
No.
But these shows are terrible.
If you
Pay attention at any stage
if
in your
you
life.
give us two people that like this show, and have them watch it with us, we'll change their minds in the first episode.
You know what? You know what exactly it's like? It's like when I think, what was it, like Patrice O'Neal thought Face Off was a good movie.
Yeah.
And Jim Norton, he in 2 minutes he convinced him it's a terrible movie, and Patrice O'Neal's quiet, and you're like, what's wrong, Patrice? And he's like, Face Off is a terrible movie.
Yeah, it's really
That Face Off sucks.
Jim Norton's hysterical.
He's so funny. Everyone has to go listen to the old Patrice, like old Opie and Anthony clips are so funny.
Oh my God, Patrice, Louis C.K., Jim Norton, Bob Kelly, Colin Quinn. Oh my God, Colin Quinn.
Yeah, Colin Quinn's funny.
Anthony's a big racist, and I don't condone that, obviously. But Anthony's
he's a big racist butt.
He's also a funny motherfucker. But Colin Quinn comes in, who's not a racist, and he comes in and he looks at Anthony, and they've been cutting Colin Quinn up for a half hour. And Google Anthony Cumia. And Colin Quinn comes in and he goes, "Oh, what are you making fun of me for? You look like a Tunisian back alley knife fighter."
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
That made me that stuck with me.
You know you're funny when you
years.
could totally change the whole entire tenor of a conversation with one line.
He said he looks like a Tunisian back alley knife fighter. That's the funniest thing to call somebody ever. Oh, I got the chills. I'm so tired.
I like
crazy.
what happened to all your K2? See, this is what I mean by K2. Like
Yeah.
we're definitely taking different K2s because I
Yeah.
haven't slept in like 4 weeks. And I feel great.
Yeah.
And I feel great. I feel
Different
I feel awesome.
strands.
I feel totally great. I got a new foot this week. Got a new one. Swapped out the old one. Had enough. John, give me
I can't get over how bad that fucking scene was.
Yeah, the idols of
my family. And then you got like seriously. I tried drinking for a half hour and then sounding great. Like
Oh,
the
it's
way they were
impossible.
drinking.
It's totally impossible.
And then you got The Weeknd, who is a
I don't get
super
how- I
talented
don't-
musician, and he's in the back. He's slow dancing with fucking whatever her name is, while the other stupid idiot's playing piano, and he's going family like that, and it was just like, and then they're all doing it. So now all these coke heads, slime balls are also the most talented.
I just can't.
If they started a
suspend-
band, they'd be huge.
I can't suspend my disbelief
No, I
for
can't.
shows like that.
No,
I just
no.
can't.
Not even close.
I can't. You know, it's crazy. Like Euphoria is like if someone watched The Idol and then was like, let's try to make a show at the same vibe about high schoolers and try to make it like actually a good show, but they still couldn't figure out how to make a good show.
Watch Degrassi.
Oh,
That's how you do Euphoria.
oh yeah.
That's how you do Euphoria.
Drake's in it. They got the casting right.
Drake is way better
Can
than
I share
able at acting.
if we had if our podcast was very popular and like a lot of people across the musical genres listen to it, this would piss a lot of people off. But no one's gonna probably care. Drake
care.
is completely overrated. There is no. Some people are like Drake's the greatest rapper ever.
No,
Like-
I don't agree with that.
Drake's not even in the top 20. You know what Drake's like, John? Sometimes you have to make rock comparisons. You know what Drake's like? Drake's like a Linkin Park. He's like the Linkin Park of rap, right? Really popular. He has great music. He has a great career. He made a ton of money, more money than almost every other musician and rapper ever. He worked with a lot of incredible artists, but now no one gives a fuck. He's towards the later end of his career, at least as far as his popularity, as far as things go. People care about him in the culture. Like if you follow hip hop culture and you follow hip hop, Drake's cool. But Drake's days as like a huge prominent mainstream pop artist are done. He would need a huge comeback album. He's just not what he was. What I say is I just look at things for what they are, and it's also vapid and shallow.
I agree that it's vapid and shallow, but
He's not the greatest
I
rapper ever.
think-
Kendrick Lamar is
I think
worth 15 Drakes.
I think Drake's getting to the point where he's bigger than he doesn't need another pop hit ever again because he's always going to. It's like Jay-Z at this point, and he's not. I'm not saying he's as important as
I think
Jay-Z.
we're arguing different things here.
But I'll also say this: there's a shit ton of Drake songs that I really like, and sometimes it's because there's features like 21 Savage. I actually really like him, but I actually really like.
You got to get me on the cars.
I really like some Drake songs a lot, like more than
You got to put me on the cars.
I like Drake a lot.
If you remove the boundaries of genres and you just listen, you go, whose music do I like? Right?
No, Drake's music.
What I'm saying is he's overrated. I'm not saying he's
yeah.
not good.
He shouldn't be.
Like
No,
just
he's
go home.
overrated.
Like there's plenty of Drake songs I like too, and I think he has good songs, and I think he's a good artist.
Yeah,
But he's overrated.
if you remove all genres, I mean, obviously,
I think there's a certain level of worship that goes on in hip hop that is totally undue if people actually just paid attention. Because I feel like other factors are more important than hip hop than there are in other genres. Like, wow, Drake has the best drip or the best sneaker game, or he has a lot of great, like, these are things that legitimately influence, like, how you present your persona matters a lot more in hip hop than in any other genre.
Yeah.
It's like it really is a hybrid of like a pro wrestling cult of personality type situation. Your personality, your crew, like people, like producers you work with, people you get on to have features, how you know, badass or like stylish or whatever the right word is to frame it, and what how novel your next album cover is. Do you know what I mean?
I hear all that, and I agree with you when it comes to like Young Thug.
All that puts Drake from like a really like he's like a 6 or a 7 out of 10.
I'm telling you, I'm really telling you.
Well, how many important songs does Drake have?
He's not putting out important songs because there's very few important songs that are coming out now at all, and he's putting out.
I disagree. They're just not popular.
He's putting out. Well, I disagree as well. But he's putting out so much stuff that a lot of it goes, but like he's putting out like shit that he probably should have.
Oversaturation.
If he in the just say every 2 years he puts out a 10-song album.
Yes.
With his 10 best songs, the way most artists do.
He'd be
the
better.
best. He'd be the best in the world.
Yeah, but that's your hypothetical dream, Drake. I'm talking about what is actually happening in real world.
I think it's the title of the podcast.
I just scroll on Twitter and I see things like Drake's the GOAT. And I think it's the dumbest thing.
Well, no, he got bodied by Pusha T. I think Pusha T puts out. This is the thing. Kendrick puts out more important stuff. Jay-Z puts out more important stuff. Pusha T puts out more important stuff. Kanye puts out more important stuff.
There's nothing wrong with being a 7.
Kanye's my favorite.
There's nothing wrong with being
I think Drake
7s do really well.
Instead of Linkin Park, I think Drake to me. You look how big he is. I think he's more of you can't even really compare him to any
Drake's like Metallica
artist in our.
He's like a good He's like He's huge.
He's
huge.
To me, he's like I would say he's like Pearl Jam.
My first thought was Pearl Jam, but Drake. But if you go hit wise, he dwarfs Pearl Jam. That's a bad comparison.
but there's no rock artist has as many hits as Drake. None of them.
That's why I use Linkin Park.
The Beatles are
Linkin
like
Park.
the
Linkin
only
Park have in a decade they had like 11 songs that charted like 3 or higher.
Yeah.
Like they were so massive.
But they were
like,
massive for like 5 years.
Drake was massive for
Drake right
7 years.
Drake right now would sell out anywhere he goes. Huge arenas right now.
Arenas.
He could do stadiums.
Where? Not here. He
could do the Link.
I'm saying sell. He's not selling the Link out.
He could, but he could play the Link. I mean, he could play Citizens Bank.
Yeah.
He's.
You know, Drake's like great comparison. If you want to go like take the years out of it, Drake's like Billy Joel. Drake's like Billy Joel. He's like or an Elton John.
But that's the thing.
What's wrong, John? I'm
not saying there's nothing wrong with them.
Listen,
there's
real
no
quick.
They never put out this much music.
Real quick.
In a row, consistently.
It's a good thing that they didn't because a lot of their songs are boring.
Yeah,
I can
agree.
guarantee you 90% of Drake's songs, if they weren't released, wouldn't have made a difference.
I'm going to say something that's going to really upset our father.
To him.
Ready? You know who Drake is?
Who?
Drake's the Rolling Stones.
Drake's I kind of thought
Drake is the Rolling Stones because there's they'll put out. They used to in the 70s and the 60s album.
They have just about more throwaway. No. Drake's not the Rolling Stones.
Who's Drake?
Because the Rolling Stones are even in the rock world are way bigger than what Drake is in the rap world. Drake, he's not the Rolling Stones. Drake is Aerosmith.
Drake is Aerosmith. That's it.
Drake's
You
like the
said it.
Aerosmith of rap.
Yep.
Aerosmith's got lots of great songs.
Yep.
And they got lots of songs that you've never even heard that you're never going to listen to, and you
Yep.
wouldn't tell anyone to listen to even if you heard them.
Yeah.
Drake's got, and they have, they're all. It's like that is a good side to side, genre to genre.
I think
comparison.
we can agree to that. All right, everybody. We started this podcast late, so it's going to be out late. Sorry about that inconvenience, but I think most people watch it like the next day anyway.
It's gonna be like out like it's gonna be out at 8:30 instead of.
Well, it's 8 o'clock now, ain't it?
No, it ain't. It's 7:50.
50.
We got time.
Well, thank you everybody for watching.
Thank you for watching.
We have
or
dinner to
listening.
eat. We have stuff to do. I need to go to sleep. So
John, you sleeping out here tonight?
I'm sleeping on the deck tonight, yeah.
Are you getting a good inside the grill over there that's not on the camera?
Yeah, I'm chilling and grilling tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what, guys? Thanks for watching. John, what
Like and
should
subscribe.
the people do, John?
Go listen to Drinkin' In Work. Go drink League on Brewing Club. And take care of yourselves.
Yeah.